It's the final part of Kirby's Dream Land 3, and I apologize for why the sound is completely coming from the left speaker. I don't know what that was about. Maybe it was a recording, and cam shit easy cap thing. I forgot the name of my capture device for a second. But
What's the name of my terrible capture device?
yeah, I mean I don't know why the sound was coming from one speaker, but either way, we're just gonna have to deal with it for the rest of this part.
Well, at least it's one time, not the whole playthrough.
Yeah,
Well, it's two. It's two actually, because before it was all on the right sound channel.
Mostly, it was mostly on the right sound channel. It was coming from both, but you could hear it more on the right than on the left.
Oh yeah. Also, last part was the only one in the entire playthrough that didn't have a glitch in the beginning, because this one did.
Oh,
One out of 10 ain't bad.
yep.
Well, people don't really see it unless they pause at the very beginning.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I noticed it.
yeah. We definitely noticed it since we paused it at the very beginning to get
Yeah,
ready.
Well, when you have to actually record commentaries for things like this, you kind of just notice things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. But man, what else is there even to talk about in this game? I don't think there's anything
I
else.
think I think we've talked about the game to an extent, so I'm just going to bring up Portal Stories Mel, which came out not long ago, actually.
I mean, like one thing
it's made by a lot of seemingly pretty good mod makers, and it's also got Harry Callahan, who does a lot of Portal 2 based songs. Working on it. You probably know him on YouTube as Harry 101 UK.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he did the soundtrack, and I think he provides a voice somewhere in there. I don't know.
So like, wait, is this a Portal 2 mod or whatever?
Yeah, it's a mod. It's free if you own Portal 2, I think, on Steam.
Hmm.
And I was really, really excited for it when I first saw, I guess, the trailer for it. I played it, and I have a lot of problems with Portal Stories Mel. Like, it's got a lot of issues. The thing that made like every Portal 2 puzzle good was that it told you how to solve it without telling you how to solve it. With Portal Stories Mel, it's like, all right, here, figure it out. They mentioned on the website, like, you don't need to be a Portal expert. You can just be a casual player and be able to easily figure out the puzzles in Mel. No, not at all. You have to really think outside the box. Like, I think it was like the second or third puzzle in the game. The way that I solved it, I was pretty sure that wasn't the way you were supposed to do it, because it didn't feel like the right way. So after I did the puzzle, I looked it up. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
Oh.
Like, if it doesn't feel like the way you're supposed to, then what the fuck?
If it works, though.
Yeah, if it works, then screw it.
Yeah, there's another that was just made. It was, I don't know how you were ever supposed to figure it out. Like, oh, wonderful, Chrome just crashed.
Oh, jeez.
It's a pretty small puzzle, so there's not a whole lot of room to work with, yet it's still pretty difficult to try to figure out. You are given a button and two areas where cubes drop down. You need both cubes, but if you don't get them out at the exact right time, one will disintegrate the other. Because two cubes apparently cannot coexist within one test chamber. And then with friggin', I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Throughout the rest of the puzzle, the way once you have both cubes, you're supposed to put one on a button, which makes the platform to the door lower, so you can get onto it. Past that, and I was able to figure at least that part out pretty easily. It's very straightforward. But past that, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I can't even remember the way you were supposed to get the cube on the button and then be able to get it off so the thing would go up, because there's no excursion funnel to move it. There's no way to knock it off easily. You can't even just pick it up or move it. What I did to solve it was I positioned the button or the cube on the very edge of the button, and then used the other cube in my hand, which you had to use to open the door after the platform rose up. I used the cube in my hand to knock the cube off the button, and that's the only way I could figure it out. After I finished that puzzle, I looked that one up too to try to see if that was the way you're supposed to do it, and it's not. And I can't even remember the way you're supposed to do it because it doesn't make any sense.
Really?
Anyway, what time are we at?
5:31, 5:32, 33.
All right, I'm gonna go to 6:11.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because I remember...
Make that 6:12 because that's where it stopped.
Okay. Because I remember trying to make a Portal 2 level. The basic idea was that a bunch of turrets were shooting at you while you were going on orange gel, I think, and you basically kept on hitting switches to make blocks fall on them, but I couldn't get that to work in the slightest. Okay, it's 6:12, didn't you say?
Yep.
We're there now.
Yeah.
All right. I started a little early, but it's only a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're supposed to beat this level with Nago, but you don't get him in the level at all. So I actually jump cutted. So I actually went to another level, got him in there, and then jump and then beat the level here. And then I did the level here.
Your game.
I hate things like that in games.
Yeah, you have to beat a level with a certain character, but that character is not in the level you're supposed to beat him. You're supposed to clear it with.
Yeah, I don't
Go get him and then come back.
I don't understand why game designers do that. It's
because it's challenging.
Yeah,
it's really just artificial difficulty.
And obviously you can't die once, otherwise you'd have to do the entire level all over again.
Yay.
Because that's always fun.
Yeah.
Isn't artificial difficulty fun?
No.
Yeah.
Not fake difficulty. I don't like it like that. If it's
The
hard,
fans of Mega Man 2 would disagree. That game's nothing but artificial difficulty.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the good kind of hard.
It's designed like shit.
Because I love Banjo-Kazooie, but I really don't understand why whenever you die, you have to get every note again.
They fixed that in the Xbox Live port.
Yeah. I
think that was just a glitch.
Oh look, there's fake Kirby again.
Well,
he's everywhere.
they fixed the note thing in Tui, so
yeah, it was probably just a glitch.
Maybe.
One glitch that shouldn't have been fixed was the fucking dash shot in Mega Man X. Like, it's there in the first game, it's there in the second game, and it's gone in Mega Man X3. The one game where it would have been really, really helpful, it's gone.
Well, speaking of Banjo, I'm really glad they got rid of lives in Tui because they had no point in being in Kazooie at all.
At least they fit more in a platformer than in like Shantae.
Well, yeah, but they didn't need to be there.
And like Shantae's good, but the fuck is with the lives, man.
Well, with Kazooie, they just didn't need to be there at all because if you die, you have to get all the notes again anyway. So what's the point?
Simon's Quest does something really, really stupid with lives and game overs. Dying when you have lives is essentially worthless. You keep all your hearts and everything, and you start exactly where you died.
Huh.
When you get a game over, you start exactly where you died, but now all your hearts are gone.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is something.
Yeah. So you are losing all of your money when you die like that.
Yeah.
It's a pain.
I don't like that.
Because there's really no repercussions for dying in Turi. Like sometimes you can do it for like speedrun purposes to get to some places quicker.
Yeah.
I find it's actually probably worse to have no repercussions for dying than having like bullshit ones. Like ones that make the game really, really hard. I would prefer to having nothing at all, because then why even bother?
Yeah, I guess, but the Banjo games aren't really about that. Like the whole dying thing. It's really more about exploration and that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna include it, do something to make me feel bad for dying. Like, I fucked up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, Shovel Knight handles that really well. It gets rid of lives, but it still punishes you for dying.
Yeah.
Same with Kirby's Epic Yarn. You don't really die, but the game still punishes you for falling into a goddamn pit.
Yeah.
And even Wario Land 2, you can't die, but you can't die in Wario Land 2 at all. But if you get hit, you lose some of your coins. Even then, it's very easy to get a lot of coins in a level in Wario Land 2.
Yeah, like if you're gonna take out lives, at least do something to punish the player for dying.
Yeah.
Oh, phone call.
Yeah.
Don't you want to hear about my Rapidash?
It's the same number's been calling me for like 2 fucking weeks. It's just marked as Nevada call.
Oh.
I've answered twice and ignored them every other time.
Oh.
And 2 times I answered, my answer boils down to leave me the fuck alone. And that's more or less what I said too. Next time I decide to answer, I'm just gonna spout random quotes at him, see what happens.
All right. The main gimmick of this level is that it's a mini boss rush level because you can't have a Kirby game without a mini boss rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was quick.
Yep.
It's like a Capcom game. You can't have a Capcom game without a boss rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every boss, you're obviously going to need the boss ability to get the MacGuff, to get the items for this level, to get the plot MacGuffin item. And I screwed up here.
Good job.
I screwed up here, so so now I'm going to have to fail the level.
Wah, wah, wah.
Like, but even then,
no, it's the Blob from A Boy and His Blob. He's gone rogue.
I can't believe we didn't make that connection
Seriously,
before.
It looks exactly like him.
I can't believe I never thought of that connection before. I think we've only really seen him in the snow level like once. I think this is the only other time we see him.
Well, I kind of just
dead.
I kind of just forgot A Boy and His Blob existed.
Yeah, me
Well, it's
too.
not a very good game, at least when it comes to the NES version.
Yeah, I know. I heard that the Wii version's pretty good.
Yeah, I can't speak for the Wii U version because I haven't played it, but the NES version is a lot of trial and error, and it's not really all that fun. Especially since the game gives you absolutely zero indication of even what your fucking goal is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's always fun.
They're just like, you're in a city, you've got a blob.
Have
Stuff.
fun. Yeah, stuff.
Even Metroid was at least like, go kill Mother Brain.
Yeah. Yeah, at least there was that.
But, you know. Video games.
Yep.
Yes.
That's all
Like,
that matters.
I think when I was initially recording this and I accidentally screwed up completing the level, I figured, you know what, might as well I could show up the bad ending or whatever.
Oh, there's a bad ending.
Yeah, technically, when you beat DDD without, because like DDD's tech is like the fake final boss, and when you beat him without getting all the heart pieces, you just get fake credits.
How are you gonna kill a Gordo?
like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the only one you can kill.
See, I like being a few seconds ahead of you guys because it's like I'm seeing the future.
Yeah.
By the time you see something, I've already seen it.
Yeah, I just didn't even bother with that one because I'm like, I know I didn't beat it anyways.
Yeah.
So this is the only time you'll ever see what happened. The only time you'll ever hear the mission failed music, and I didn't deserve anything there.
Nah.
So you just didn't get anything
No.
intentionally?
Yeah.
I love DDD's face on that screen.
Yeah.
He's like, I like his face in the boss fight. He looks like he's just constantly going.
It's like he doesn't care.
Pretty much.
I don't think he does.
It's like Eggman in episode 1 where he just slouches on his chair.
Yep.
He doesn't need to find a he doesn't need to find a monster over that there Kirby. He's just gonna do it himself.
Yeah.
Like a DDD, like Southern in Kirby right back at you.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's Creepers.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, God.
Waka 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 waka.
Wow.
DDD's
It even makes
Pac-Man.
the same damn sound.
Sort of, yeah. DDD's Pac-Man suddenly for some reason.
Oh man,
And
that's...
possessed by dark matter. It looks
Yeah,
like.
he is. Because he's got the eye in the center of the belly, and it's even brought back in Triple Deluxe when you fight Shadow DDD. He does that briefly.
Huh.
He's got the eye of the dark matter.
His belly opens up and it has the teeth.
Eesh.
Such a cheery theme for fucking it all up.
Yep. Yeah, because you gotta remember, this game was technically made for kids, and I don't think kid players at the time really cared about 100% completion. They really just wanted to beat the game.
Yeah,
I guess
well,
circable is one word. Circable.
Yeah, apparently.
that DDD fight was kind of messed up for a kids game.
Yeah, even then.
You can get away with some crazy stuff in kids' games, actually, and in kids' TV shows sometimes.
Yeah,
Yes, that's true.
Animaniacs goes to town with that.
Yeah. I'm not even talking just like sexual references. I mean things that are like scary.
That too.
Like watch pretty much any episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Or Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
Courage.
yeah,
Holy
exactly.
shit! Who approved that for kids?
That show is all kinds of fucked up.
Because I
I'm
remember
still afraid of goddamn King Ramsay.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that in the Ramble Express one time.
King Ramsay.
Jeez. Wait, is he that weird, creepy, smiling guy?
Return the slab. I think you're thinking of Freaky Fred.
Oh,
I should.
I haven't
King
seen this.
Ramsay and what was it?
Shadow?
What was that game called? Damn it!
I kind of want to take like a not scary at all, terrible horror game and just make a quick video like how to make blank game scary, and then just paste King Ramsay's face over everything with "Return the Slab" in the background.
Oh man.
Suffer my curse.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And they even had like a similar ending in Kirby's Dream Land 2, where you get another enemy reel.
Oh no, Slenderman. That's it. I should.
Oh yeah, Slender.
I should replace Slenderman with King Ramses and give it to Chase.
So, yeah. If we ever do Slender for 5th gen, that's how you can make me just utterly terrified of that game.
We should do it.
We should do it at BronyCon we should do it at BronyCon. We should play it at BronyCon.
If that ever happens for
How
like...
to make Five Nights at Freddy's terrifying? Replace everybody with King Ramses.
Five Nights at Ramses.
If that ever happened, like Five Nights at Ramses or Slenderman Ramsey edition or whatever, we need to do that live on screen or 5th gen or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just thought of something not scary but amazing nonetheless. Five Nights at Freddy's, but with Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. Because when you said Ramsey, I was thinking of Ramsey.
It's fucking raw.
I'm basically I'm speeding for everything now because you don't need to see me go through it again, so I'm just going through it as fast as possible.
What is the music playing here? 'Cause
It's from Kirby Fighters Deluxe when you fight DDD on hard mode.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
the beginning sounded like something from Gargoyle's Quest.
It's a medley of it's King DDD's theme in Kirby Fighters Deluxe. And
Kirby Fighters Deluxe is really hard on the hardest difficulty.
It really is. Yeah, it really is. The computers are no joke and stuff.
I also managed to get, I think, all platinums on DDD's Drum Dash.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm trying to do that.
I know I know somebody who did that, and they said it was hell on their fingers.
You kind of get used to it after a while. It wasn't too bad, but
they got 100%. They did everything in Triple Deluxe.
Yeah, I still need to get 100% of Triple Deluxe. I think because I don't have all the keychains yet.
I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? Nah.
I don't really care about the keychains, but I do have one sunstone left to find. And I'm going through the DDD tour at the moment.
I've already beaten DDD Tour.
We need to return to Meta Nightmare.
Yeah. And I decided to bring Gooey out for this because I've given him no treatment.
Just because.
Yeah. So now it's the true final boss.
Yep.
Dracula.
And like, DDD's just kind of there, like, ugh.
He's like, oh, alright, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that fish guy Ray from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who did not give a single fuck about anything.
Oh, it
Like,
wasn't...
he could tell you the most threatening thing ever, but the way he said it would be just like he didn't care. It's like, oh, I'm gonna rip out your lungs and then shove them up your ass.
Speaking of which, I'm still waiting for the next episode.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm waiting on the next episode of Ninja Turtles too.
Like,
I need to watch like everything past the second episode of the new Ninja Turtles.
As far as I remember, the most recent episode was with Mondo Gecko.
Oh my god, they brought back fucking Mondo Gecko?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I don't think that was the last one though.
Maybe there was another one after it, but I don't remember. That's the latest one I remember. I remember the Mondo Gecko one.
Yeah, that was
Did
actually.
Have they brought back the Rat King?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was in an earlier episode, but he's gone now. As far as
was he totally useless like he was in the '87 cartoon?
no, he was a threat.
No, actually, he's a. I didn't watch enough of the '80s cartoon to get to the Rat King, but he's definitely kind of a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
Rat King is goddamn pathetic in the '80s cartoon. His plans fail so often that he eventually sunk so low that his plan was just to steal the turtles' pizza.
Wow, that's
in this version of TMNT, he actually brainwashed Splinter at one point.
Yeah.
Why did he never think to do that in the '87? Actually, I think he did it once, and even then he couldn't get it right. One of his plans in the '87 cartoon was to turn Vernon and Irma into rats so he could control them.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Work. Then he tried it again. Still didn't fucking work. Then he teamed up with the mob and flooded the entire city with rats, and then they betrayed him, and he didn't take advantage of that at all. He wasn't like, oh, well, I can just use the rats to kill them. No, he was like, oh, alright then.
Yeah.
It's like, I hear there's apparently gonna start airing new episodes on August, but I don't know if that's true or not.
August?
Holy shit!
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about.
Wow.
Kirby's Dream Land 3, rated E for everyone.
What the hell?
It's like Ocarina of Time, rated E for everyone. Shadow Temple, Forest Temple.
Jesus.
What the hell, man?
Jeez, yeah, that is the most disturbing thing in Kirby games I've ever seen.
I think 02 still takes the cake.
Oh my gosh, what the hell was that?
Fuck,
Ugh.
Uh,
Okay, well, anyways.
have fun sleeping tonight, kids.
That was in general.
Oh man, that reminds me of Crocomeyer's death in Super Metroid.
Oh, yeah.
Rated
Jeez.
E for everyone. His skin melts off.
Yeah, they even referenced that in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS when Bowser gets thrown into the lava. We don't see his skin melting off. We see him go into the lava. When he pops back out, he's just nothing but bones.
Yeah.
Dry Bowser. Project Kirby 3 staff.
Yep. So yeah, that's Kirby's Dream Land 3.
Yeah. That final boss seemed like Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah.
Probably the most like obscure Kirby games simply because of how it was when it was released, and even then it's not all that obscure.
Yeah, because not to mention this, like Kirby's Dream Land 2, this game and Kirby 64 were all done by a completely different person, were directed by a different person altogether. Sakurai had, as far as I'm concerned, had no involvement other than voicing DDD in Kirby 64. He didn't have any type of involvement in these Kirby games whatsoever.
Huh. Well,
Also, isn't Wispy spelled without an H?
I don't think so. I don't think it's spelled without an H.
I'm probably just remembering it wrong then.
Maybe so. Like, does anyone have their final thoughts I want to say about this?
Well,
I can't say anything about it because I haven't played it.
Yeah, well, like, I
Well, I
mean,
played like the first 3 levels.
well, I can't really say too much, but from what I saw from the playthrough, it looks pretty fun. Definitely a different type of gameplay style for Kirby, and I think it works well. I don't know how I feel about having like the side objectives be a main thing so you can get to the final, true final boss. Like maybe that should have been something like to get an extra level or something instead. But
okay, maybe.
Alternate final boss.
yeah, something like that. But from what it looks pretty fun. Not much else to say.
Yeah, I like this.
I don't know how I didn't think that Ku's name was spelled COO. In my head, I spelled it as KU.
So like, I don't know.
And yet I never drew the connection. He's a bird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So like, anyway, like my thoughts on this game, I think it's pretty good overall. And almost as good as Kirby 64. I mean, in terms of like the gameplay mechanic, but I liked Kirby 64 more because of, I think because it was the closest thing to a 3D Kirby game without actually being a 3D Kirby game. But even though
still the closest thing to a 3D Kirby game we've ever gotten.
Yeah,
Unless you count Kirby's Air Ride.
Yeah, unless you count City Trial
know.
Mode, and unless you count City Trial Mode in Kirby's Air Ride. But even then, I think this is a good Kirby game. Oh, geez, that just makes me sad. Rest in peace, Iwata.
Although, with the font, it looks like it says Imada.
Probably. Anyways, so like, but anyways, I think this is a relatively good game. It didn't get as much praise back then. I think because not a lot of people liked how it went back to the older Kirby gameplay style, especially since this came out after Kirby Superstar, and that game was pretty good.
Yeah.
But like
I think it was probably just because it's 1997 and this just came out on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that too. But I hope, like, overall, like, I think this is a pretty good game because now it's getting a lot more attention because of the art style. It's pretty good. The gameplay is pretty good. There are some things that I don't like how Kirby's physics are handled and how the invincibility frames are so
Non-existent.
yeah, non-existent. Yeah, they're so quick they might as well not be there at all. But even then, it's still a Kirby
Nothing
game.
at all.
Exactly. But even then, I still think this is a pretty good Kirby game overall, and I think a lot of other people should try it. I'm not sure if it's on the Wii U's Virtual Console, but it's on the Wii's Virtual Console, and if you can buy Kirby's Dream Collection, then you can also play it that way. Yeah, so
That's got like every Kirby game up to 64, right?
yeah, every main Kirby game. It doesn't have the spin-offs. I would have liked it if
The important ones.
yeah, only the important ones. It would have been nice if it had a few of the spin-offs, but that's just me. So that was Kirby's Dream Land 3, so we'll see you next time when we do another game.
Yep.
Whatever game we decide to do.
Yep.
I'm gonna restart my computer. Well, rather restore it to yesterday.
So we'll see you in our next
It is
playthrough.
fucked.
So we'll see you in our next playthrough.
See you guys.